who've made one change from the side that won 4-1 in the semi-final at home against Blackburn Rovers here. Jake Wain comes in for Oliver Tevenon in a rearranged back line. Manchester United also make one alteration from their semi-final success, a win after extra time against Crystal Palace by 2-1. Ibragimov, who's been injured for the vast majority of this season, makes his first appearance in the competition, coming in for Nathaniel Junior Brown, who's unlucky to miss out, having scored the winner in the quarter-final against Sunderland.
Yeah, it is quite surprising this decision, I think, seeing what Junior Brown's done in the last quarter-final and the semi-final, but it's certainly
league head-to-head meetings. Both sides won the away fixture. Manchester United will hope that Ibragimov still going, lovely run this, and Ibragimov eventually forces a bit of a desperate recovery challenge from Jake Wain, who timed it well enough. First corner of the game, starring particularly in that win at his old club Chelsea in round 5. Chance to shoot, simple save for Byrne-Hughes. First effort on target for our team, and it comes from Manchester United's chief playmaker. And now Ibragimov does get a decent cross in, looping header slightly missed time by Chido-Obi. There's always a little bit further behind him across than he'd liked.
Yeah, you're not sure if there was a shout then with
try and get involved to try and start attacks and link the play. Obi commits the foul before he'd got through one-on-one with Hudson.
I think it's always something that the sort of player
passing going Manchester City, they're trying to walk it in, they might do so. Lovely feed, and it needs a red wall back there, led by McCormack with a second big challenge in initial midfield position. Forward by Ibragimov, Gabriel on the spin.
Fantastic play from City there to get out, and now right in the opposition's half. Well, a bit of revenge
from Ajayi.
A bit frustrating.
Free kick for the foul teams. Obi decides to shoot, and in truth it was going to take something very, very special to score from an angle like that against a keeper of Max Hudson's quality. It's in from Miles. It's not cleared. The offside flag didn't go up. Brilliant save by Byrne-Hughes. First clear-cut chance for either side. United survive. The whole thing about fashion goes in circles. Here comes Manchester United attempt to put the ball in. It is going right into that 6-yard box. McAidoo and Byrne-Hughes does really well. Plenty of bodies around and in swinging such that it might have even been going in. And then we're going to have a corner. Slips, and that gives the chance for Miles. Foul by McCormack. And Thwaites Samba. You can definitely sense, almost on a minute-by-minute basis in the semi-final here, and that's a lovely weighted pass from McAidoo. And then the return ball inside, penalty appeals, referee totally disinterested. And it's going to be a booking as well for diving, just to put salt into the Manchester City wounds.
I think
a chance to get forward, and he's got it away to Gabriel. Gabriel with the quick feet does go down, and eventually, just like he did at the other end, referee Neil says no penalty, and it's a booking for diving. So Gabriel on it, and it's Gabriel, and he has support arriving from Ibragimov, 2 on the far side. It's Obi, it's Chido-Obi, and it's a fantastic block by Braithwaite. United come alive on the break.
What a block from Braithwaite. That really is a goal saver, and that's where City were pinning United back. That
way that were to make his debut, he might just become the youngest player in Manchester United's history. To do so, to play at that level, as Darren Samba wins a free kick. Referee Neil tried to play McAidoo. Well, changed it up. It's Miles to drive on, and it's Samba from ranges like this. It's over the wall, and it's in! What a strike from Thwaites Samba! Manchester City in front. He scored in the 5th round. He scored in the quarter-final. But now on the biggest of stages. And McAidoo trying to slot them his way through. Miles with with the chance to shoot. Just dragged it, but took a nick, and it will be a corner.
I think Reiss would have preferred that on his left foot. He's got a half-decent strike behind it and got his team a corner, but there's no...
Helafu into Byrne infield. Now Thwaites just lifts one in, that's awkward, and it's not in! Kukonki! An instant response from Manchester United. Just a minute or so after going behind, Kukonki goes in at the far post, and Darren Fletcher's side are level.
The game has come alive now.
It's another similar one from McAidoo, and it's a similar save from Byrne-Hughes. It's Heskey, wants to play it quick. Looking forward for Gabriel. Gabriel wrestled to the ground. It's one thing Manchester United like to do as another yellow card comes out. This time, when City want to play quick. Heskey whips it in. Byrne-Hughes comes, doesn't really get there. And slightly reluctantly lays it off for Noah Ajayi. Ajayi runs out of room, but does win the corner off Headley.
Certainly some sliding challenges going in the beginning, and a brilliant cross for the header.
McAidoo. Crucial foot on it from Kukonki, and then Byrne-Hughes comes out. And referee Neil not interested, despite City's appeals.
I think Cameron Byrne-Hughes has got a good touch on the ball.
Gabriel, like he wasn't there, and he's got support arriving in the form of Heskey. Might just go himself. It's McAidoo for Heskey, who's uncharacteristically off target. Regan Heskey.
Then a great ball in there, but no one on the end of it.
Gabriel. And still Gabriel. He might fancy this himself. He didn't quite catch it cleanly. A beautiful take from McAidoo, plucking it out of the sky. Now he's got past Kukonki. It's McAidoo on his own, and it's over. What a magnificent solo run from McAidoo. We saw a version of this in the semi-final against Blackburn. So close. Oh, lovely ball across, and Lamb is left frustrated.
As well, it does feel like it's one of them games where, like you say, you wouldn't be surprised.
Heskey gets a great cross in, and Lamb over the bar. And a poacher of his standard will be gutted to not
be surprised if we saw a fair number of substitutions in the next 10 minutes or so.
When beating Palace in an enthralling semi-final. Here's McAidoo. McAidoo's cross. Now back in by Helafu. Manchester City, because of the presence of the impressive 15-year-old Parker and so many other attacking riches. Foul on Obi, who's given Manchester United that relief on the break, and it will be another yellow card. Passing United to death here. And now the cross does come in looking for Lamb, and too much on it, and Byrne senior matchday squads. 2. Here's Brown trying to find Gabriel, and he so nearly did. Vital from Gorman.
Great work from the
City. And he's managed to get past one, and the deflection comes off the post. Still in there, and blasted wide by Heskey.
What a run from McAidoo again. He really is a thorn in the Manchester United team. I don't know how he's got there. I think a deflection took it on the bar, but look at the turn, stays on his feet.
He makes forward. On by Overy, looking for Gabriel. So often that man to make things happen for United.
Just never stops, Gabriel. He's always looking for the ball, always busy with it. He'll go without having a touch for 6.
Can Manchester United for a second time tonight respond quickly? They go to the edge, and it's a brilliant strike from Ibragimov, and Max Hudson just about keeps it out.
It's a lovely free kick routine, great step up.
They're after it. Wain does get it away to Heskey. Oh, fantastic! Regan Heskey might just have won the FA Youth Cup for Manchester City.
Jams over, his move back over to his more natural right back position.
Brown puts in a decent ball, but it's headed wide. Headed wide. It wasn't a bad chance.